Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to sunny Tucson. We just made it to Tucson last night. We got in a little late, kind of right as the sun was setting, which always makes me a little nervous. Today, we are hoping to do what I call a civilized day, which is basically doing laundry, taking showers, grocery shopping, kind of getting some civilization back inside of us after the rough week that we had last week. We're hoping to be here for a few days at least, although we did think that it was going to be 70 degrees the whole time we're here, and now a cold front is moving in because, of course, that's our luck on this trip. This will be our first time doing laundry since we left home, but rest assured this is not our first shower since we left home. Okay, so I thought I would take you all along on our first experience with doing laundry in public. Alright, we got our laundry heading out. Pretty muddy outside. We got our shower caddies ready to go.
How's your morning coffee?
Delicious coffee.
Is it delicious?
It's so good.
Nice. This is our wet view this morning.
We did survive our first rainstorm.
Yep.
Rained for like 6 hours. Everything in here seems to be pretty dry though, so.
It only took like 10 minutes to get the Jenny going.
Jenny. Yeah, Connor left the generator in the rain all night, so.
It was more of a sprinkle.
Okay. Really enjoying this campsite we've got here in Tucson. Lots of really cool cacti around. This one's one of my faves. Connor's trying to convince me that this one here is 50 feet tall. I'd say maybe 30 at most. Lots of little holes for critters, which is mildly concerning. Connor said we're here at a really lucky time because I think January and February are one of the only times in the year that Arizona gets any moisture. We're actually going to get to see some plants in bloom. Hello, you joined me once again to put on sunblock. It's sunny in Tucson. So we're getting ready to head out for our first real hike of this trip. Connor says the hike that we're doing is called Douglas Trail to Three Tank Junction something. And he won't bend on that. He keeps saying it, and I just don't believe that that's the actual name of the trail. But I'm pretty sure this hike takes us kind of through a saguaro forest. So really excited to get up close and personal with some cacti. Connor, our Wikipedia king, says that these can be up to like 150 years old. How tall can they get?
300 feet.
They keep saying 300. I don't believe it.
No, damn, that looks sexy. They can get up to, I think they can get up to like 100 and over 100 feet for sure. Let me look up.
Okay.
Because it's pretty insane, but I don't want to be like.
He also says the ones that are around us are like 100 feet tall. And there's no way they're more than like 30 feet tall.
The tallest saguaro cactus ever measured over 78 feet. So not 100, but they can get over 100 years old.
Oh, gross.
Allie's entire toothbrush just fell on the ground. Okay, so an adult saguaro is considered 125 years of age, may weigh up to 6 tons and be as tall as 50 feet. But some biologists believe that some of them may live over 200 years old. That's the crazy part.
Wikipedia king. I gotta say, today is the first day that this trip has actually been what I thought this trip would be. Like, not exaggerating, I slept for 12 hours. I think that's how exhausted I've been just from the whirlwind of the last several days.
Allie went to sleep at 8 o'clock last night.
I went to sleep at 8:30. I woke up at like 5:30 and like read my book for half an hour, and then I fell back asleep until 8:30 again. So, and then we got up, made a little breakfast, had our coffee, read my book some more. So today's Monday. We've officially been out here for like 10 or 11 days. And this was the first day where I was like, okay, this is why we're doing this. Everything before today has been like torturous for me.
Yeah, we've been dealing with like a lot of external circumstances.
Yeah.
Weather, moving around a lot. Like, we're finally in a place that we're chilling.
Yeah. So like 10 days in, all but like 2 of those days have been spent in the car. Or like freezing, basically. Like, there's been no relaxation amongst any of that. Since we are not actually moving again anytime soon, we can kind of like settle in, not be living like, okay, well, let's not bother making coffee because we have to get up and go tomorrow. I feel a little adjusted now.
Yeah, I think we're starting to get the hang of it. Also, like, Tucson is sick.
Yeah.
It's like by far the best city we've been in. It's an actual place. I feel like it's very clean. Everyone is like nice. Like, most of the places that we've been going are just like
Connor said that the people in the Walmart were attractive people. So
listen, most of the towns we've been kind of staying near have been like truck stop towns. Like, there's not anything besides what it takes to make trucks go further from one stop to the next. This is an actual place. It's nice to be in a place that's an actual town where people care about where they are, as opposed to just like enough to get the truck to the next place.
Yeah, there's only so many like desolation cow pastures with like literal dead cows on the side of the road that you can look at before you get sick of it. So it's nice to be back in a space with like actual vegetation, some greenery.
Yeah. Also, just the environment here is cool. Like, I was watching videos on what this area is, and it's like one of the most biodiverse areas in the United States, and it's a desert.
Yeah.
Like, the national park we're going to today has like 6 or 7 different like biomes, and it's basically like you're going from Mexico to Canada, but in one mountain range. Because at the very top, it's like pine forest and stuff.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like this place is significantly better than just like the grasslands, which were cool, but better than just like nothing.
If you couldn't tell, Connor is going full nerd out here.
Yep.
That's from his own description. I didn't say that. Here, show them he's got his handy binoculars right on the hip. Moment's notice.
There's a lot of cool birds out here. We saw a roadrunner too.
We did see a roadrunner.
That was pretty cool.
It was running across the road.
It was literally running across the road. Right in front of us.
Okay, heading to the trails.
Peace out.
Yes, unfortunately, I am eating tuna for lunch. 17 grams of protein. Get arms once they're 50 to 75 years old. So these ones are pretty old. Baby boy. Salad for dinner.
Didn't we like not pack on forks?
Bon appetit. I know. Guten Tag. It's Tuesday. And we are using today to charge up all of our devices. We're going to sit in a Starbucks for 6 to 8 hours and not leave until everything we own is charged to 100%.
I'm asking the questions now. So we've been in our secret location now for a couple days. What do you think about all the cacti around us?
I think
Definitely won't give away our location.
I think I love it.
Which one's been your favorite so far?
I like the really beefy boys.
Yeah.
I like the ones that tell a story. For example, we're about to pass the one that Connor says is a case of domestic abuse.
You can kind of see it back there.
Quite the visionary. Good morning.
Good morning. Action?
It's like fogging really bad. Hold on.
Because I'm so hot.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. We just woke up. It's Friday. We are attempting a big breakfast today. I think this is like... We've had these eggs for a couple of weeks and they're about to go bad. So we decided to hard boil some so that we have a lovely protein snack. And then we're reducing, reusing, recycling using this egg water, yum, to put these potatoes in, and we're gonna make a little breakfast scramble with the rest of the eggs. So, should be pretty good. I love using our beds as a kitchen. Not a lot of room out here. We're gonna finish the scramble out here, but we're making it work. He loves the camera. Mm-hmm. New hat.
New hat. Because I've seen 3 roadrunners and we've seen a lot of coyotes.
No, so
I saw when we were on our bike ride. Here,
here's
let me
the
speak.
thing. No,
when we were on
no,
our bike ride,
here's
let me say something. When we were on our bike ride, I saw a coyote chasing a roadrunner. I'm not even kidding.
Right. Yeah, we were on that disastrous bike ride the other day, and I finally catch up with Connor, and he's like, "You will never believe what I just saw. I just saw a roadrunner, and then 20 feet later, a coyote." Like, I don't know what cartoon that is, but Wile E. Coyote and the roadrunner.
Beep beep. Show them the vibes I got going on outside.
Okay. Yeah, Connor's got the setup out here. Oh. Eggs are ready. All right, eggs are ready.
Much better idea. Oh, are you?
We got the potatoes on. Master Chef Connor is whipping it up out here. Oh yeah. Sauteing the onion a little bit. This is definitely the most advanced cooking we've done so far on the trip. We made spaghetti the other night, but that was way too chaotic to bring you along for the journey. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Shaping up to be a beautiful day. We're adding more onion. For cooking at least. We ran out of propane. Additional propane secured. Add a little bit of sriracha. Bon appetit. All right, we're out here on another hike. We're in the west side now. We think we have found the biggest saguaro we've seen yet. We've counted We think it has at least 30 arms.
Honestly, it's probably one of the tallest too.
Definitely one of the tallest. Connor's got the trusty binoculars.
One of the tallest, but for sure the most arms we've seen.
Definitely the most arms.
For reference, like the most before this was like 8.
Yeah. So 30 is pretty crazy. And that means this thing is probably at least 200 years old, if not older.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it should have its own like roping or like section off.
Some places don't like doing that because then bad people will be like, I'm gonna cut down the oldest one.
Those assholes.
Like the tallest tree in the world, no one knows where it's at because they don't want to like give out the deets, and then some anarchist is like, not anymore.
Yeah, good point, good point. Okay, we'll keep your secret. Oh, we're actually not in the West Park.
We're not anywhere near Saguaro National Park, actually.
We found a pretty beefy boy. This one is thick. For comparison, look how skinny these ones are. Big boy. Whoa, pretty tough.
These things weigh up to like 6 tons.
Not 6. When it's full of water, it can weigh up to 2 tons.
No, it's just 2 tons of water.
Oh.
I don't actually know.
Proof of how cold it was last night. Dead cactus. Snow. I think it's actually been a couple of days since our last update. Tuesday, we spent the day at a Starbucks, kind of charging up all of our stuff, having a technology day. Yesterday, we did an 8-mile bike ride of the scenic loop over in the East Park. No footage of that exists because I had a terrible time. Connor said that the bike loop was flat. It was not. It was more like you had to push your bike up hills for 4 miles and then like a 4-mile bike ride down some pretty steep hills, which also terrified me because we don't have helmets. So the bike ride was nice for Connor. Then we went to, there's a little restaurant right outside of the East Park that we had lunch at, which was nice.
It was pretty good.
It was really good. We took a walk around our campsite and then we had to batten down the hatches because it was another stormy night. Windy. I think the wind was 25 to 35 miles per hour with gusts up to 50 miles per hour. So it's a little scary. We almost blew away.
Honestly, I kind of missed it. Once I fell asleep, I woke up and it wasn't windy anymore or raining anymore. I was like, damn, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Like white noise.
Honestly, I was up reading and it was done by like 10 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah. Which I was also kind of bummed about. I wanted to fall asleep to the sound of the rain, but at least our camper didn't blow away.
Yeah.
So here's an example of what a dead one looks like. These tubes go all the way up. Whoa, and that's how the water gets to the top. Connor says RIP. This is so fucking good. We're here at the disc golf course and I'm having a revelation that I don't think the holes are for snakes. I think they are for these little guys. There's people disc golfing back here. I'm probably about to get hit with a disc. Why am I so scared one's gonna come get me? There's like 50 of these things right in this little patch of grass. See them? This one's eyeballing me right here. See him? Oh, that one's doing aerobics. Oh, look, there's one right by this tree. What are these? These prairie dogs? I don't think they're chipmunks. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. This one has not moved. He thinks I'm coming to attack him. I think they are prairie dogs. Look at that one standing back there. Yeah, I bet these are prairie dogs. Hey, little guy. Have close can I get? Don't attack me. Ah! Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna retreat. Oh. Hello everyone. As you can see, we just got showers. As you can also see, looking stunningly sun-kissed now. That's what a week and some change will do for you in Tucson. But today is Monday. We're planning to spend maybe a couple more days in Tucson, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this week's video. We just wanted to deliver our kind of final thoughts on Tucson.
I thought it was nice. I think it's a nice mix of like, there's parks right outside of the city. It seems like a very well-kept area. I like Tucson a lot.
Yeah, Tucson has been really nice. After the like bumpy start that we had to this trip, it's been really relaxing to be here. Being in one camp spot for like a week and a half at this point has been very relaxing. So one thing we were talking about yesterday is I was expecting when we went into the parks that they would have kind of like a catalog of the saguaros that was like, here's the tallest that has ever been recorded, or here's like the one with the most limbs or something like that. I almost was expecting like a highlight trail that would take you to see like the best of the best. And we were talking yesterday about kind of why they don't have something like that, and whether you're like pro or anti having that kind of experience. I think it's kind of like the instant gratification, like, well, show me what's the best to offer here. And Connor is pro, like, let nature be and don't have a highlight reel like that. I kind of see both sides.
If you know what the tallest one is, somebody out there is like, you're more prone to have somebody like try to mess with it. It's like, just don't tell them what the tallest one is. They definitely know what the tallest one is. It's not like a mystery, but
yeah,
keeping it not in the public eye means that somebody won't go and specifically target that one to mess with, or even not to mess with, like people taking pictures around it, but it just attracts more like people to that area.
These ones are crazy right outside this drive right now.
Yeah, they have a lot of arms.
If there wasn't a specific trail of the highlights, I was also surprised. We went into the visitor center at both parks, and they didn't even have like stats like that. So I just thought it was interesting that like this seems like a very easy thing for people to compare.
So you would think in the visitor center they would have like, this is the tallest one.
Yeah.
And just like a picture of it and like how tall it was, not telling you like where it is.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Like at the very least, like those stats to at least exist somewhere, but we actually had to Google it to find any of that information, which is also fine. But I was kind of expecting that. So it was interesting to talk about like the instant gratification of like expecting that walking into a park like this. I will say what was fun, because those things weren't there, is that it kind of made the entire experience more imaginative of like, ooh, do we think this is the biggest one, or maybe that's the biggest one, and like this one definitely has the most arms that we've seen. So it kind of kept me more engaged, like, since it wasn't like, oh, here's the biggest that you can ever expect to see. Kind of had to keep an eye out for it ourselves, which was more fun to me. Versus like when we were in Carlsbad Caverns, for example, when you're walking through, they have a lot of stop points with stories, and like, these rocks are called this because they kind of look like this, and it's like there was nothing equivalent to that going through like any of the saguaro, so you just kind of made up your own stories as you went. So I thought that was more fun. So anyway, we're wrapping up in Tucson, and I think that's going to be it for this video. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm glad to hear so many people are enjoying it. It's really fun to make videos, I think. What do you think about making videos?
I think it's fun.
Connor is the YouTube personality, so.
Yes.
All right, thanks for watching, guys, and tune in next week for another one.